What's going on, my friends? Welcome to episode 96 of the Gay Gale Podcast, where we talk everything New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national, and international sports. Hosted by yours truly, Adam Grassani, George Turner, my Mike Cunningham, Marcellus, Murdock, and Sam Morell. Listen to the podcast right now on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts. And wants to podcast right now on YouTube. Also, sure follow us on social media at GetTheGamePlease. So let's say it's time to get your game on. What's up, guys? It's silent to begin this show. Sam says hi, and just for record, Sam's once again having audio issues, so he's only going to be communicating through the chat this time. But Marcellus is back. Marcellus, how you doing? Marcellus.
Yes, I'm good. How about you guys?
I've been hanging in there. I've been hanging in there. Michael, Michael, you've been like going through some rough times. Do you want us to make it public on the podcast, Michael?
Oh yes, I'll explain. One of my childhood friends, that the first top 5 people I ever met in my life that I grew up with, passed away on Wednesday. Who was like a brother to me, like an older brother, taught me a real Sam. You know how I beat you in basketball? This guy taught me how to play basketball. He was that good. I think he was the best person I ever played basketball with. Same as Julian Carlton Tompkins, JC. He's been great for me over the years. And like to his mother, who's been like my mother, to his father, who's been like a coach to me over the years. The Tompkins family, I appreciate everything you do. It's a hard time, so I love you guys, and I love everybody on this podcast. And I've been crying since Wednesday, and I never cry. It's hard, not feeling like this. I've been recently have a bad string of bad luck. I had to bury my little brother last year. I had to bury another friend of one of my other friends.
Yeah, nothing really much we can say other than like Michael, like our thoughts and prayers are like with you as you're going through a tough time. I mean, and I told you that you could take. I told you before that you could take all the time off you need. Like, but like when we asked like people who could make this episode, you said we're.
And here's the thing.
Anyway, and we just want to say, Michael, that Michael, just thoughts and prayers to you, and we think it's still coming.
I appreciate you guys. It's just, like I think with my heart, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. People know this, and I know I still got you guys, and I appreciate you guys. Even though Sam got a fucked up hairline, looking like King Kong a little bit, looking like the Spanish King Kong, and Adam looking like a Mendejo, looking like an ugly SpongeBob SquarePants wannabe. And I still got family on here. I got Marcellus, who is my cousin, my blood cousin, by the way. That looks like a crappy version of Vince Carter on drugs.
Well, Sam says, this is what we doing. I can't speak.
Well, all seriousness, I love you guys, man. I love each and every one of you.
We love you too, Michael. We like
and like I appreciate all you. And y'all just and I ain't gonna lie, y'all some ugly motherfuckers. Like, goddamn. No, but all seriousness, man, I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. And Adam, if I leave the show a little bit, man, don't be mad because
we won't be mad. We won't be mad. We won't be mad.
Yeah. I just gotta like I made a rule to never cry on the podcast. Well, I may have to cry right now, so y'all can continue. Let me get my composure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. But again, Michael, we thank you so much for coming in. Like our thoughts, we appreciate you again. Our thoughts and prayers with you. Also, our friend out. We also want to send our thoughts and prayers to Alex, whose crew just recently had a run-in with COVID, and he's out, and he's obviously like like those again, Sixers are like mine. They aren't terrible, but it's definitely like not fun. So we're definitely actually we're wishing you a speedy recovery. All right, you guys ready to dive in?
I was diving into some pussy, but
All right, but we're opening the show with the NBA Finals are we're right in the middle of it, and the Warriors they did. I mean they lost game one. I forget what the final score, but in game one they were leading like throughout the majority of like the game, and then out of nowhere like Boston just came storming back. They just came storming back. They just came storming back, and they ultimately took a one. Al Horford had a monster game. And a lot of people were thinking, a lot of people were thinking like, oh, could this be like Could this be like the Warriors? Are the Warriors in trouble? Because that was the game. Jason Tatum scored like what 12 points that game. What 15? I forget how many points, but he did not play well. People were thinking like, oh, Jason Tatum's not gonna have that good of a game again. Like, could the Warriors be in trouble? Well, not so fast, guys. Because guess what? They were both right and wrong. Because they were right. Jason Tatum did have a bounce that game. He scored 28 points. And 19 shooting, not the best field goal shooters, but 6 and 9 from 3. He did. He had a bounce back game. But guys, that wasn't enough. The Warriors blew out the Celtics 107-88, and the series is now tied. So I got some thoughts on this. Like I feel like throughout this I gotta say number one, game two was a must win for the Warriors. Game two is a must win for the Warriors. If the Warriors had to go back to TD Garden down 2-0, then I honestly might have just said the series is over. I honestly might have said the series is over. So this is a must-win game for the Warriors. But you know what? They got it done. They blew up the Celtics, and the series is heading back to TD Garden. So that's basically my opening thoughts. I'm gonna give the floor over to the basketball people, Michael, Marcellus, Sam. What are your thoughts? Michael, we can't hear you.
Give me 1 sec. Let me explain something. I don't think Al Horford isn't that good, honestly. Because here's the thing. Only way the Celtics could win this finals, is if they could win game 3, game 4. Only way. But here's the thing. I tell people this all the time. If the Warriors we're not gonna lose 2 games at home. There's no chance. Back-to-back games in Golden State, not possible, boys. Let's be real. They will lose last time they lost back-to-back games at home in the playoffs was in 2016 NBA Finals. And when they lost to the Cavaliers when they were up 3-1. You feel me? They're not going to lose back-to-back games.
I feel you.
They're not going to lose back-to-back games in Golden State. And this was a make or break game. They would have lost tonight. I would say the series would have been over. Celtics in 5. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
The Warriors handled their own. Steph Curry proves he's probably the top 5 best player in the league. He's still on people's main list. And to agree with Sam just said, I think Marcus Smart is an overrated player in my opinion. He shouldn't have won most improved, most defensive player of the year. Honestly, I would give it to Draymond, even though I hate Draymond Green. And Adam and Marcellus, my hatred for Draymond Green. My hatred for
Draymond
him.
dropped 9 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds.
You know my hatred for this man. There's no secret. I do not like Draymond Green, and my other hatred's for Kyle Anderson.
Jordan Poole had an amazing game off the bench. He dropped 17 points in game 2.
And the reason, all right, Jordan Poole is a walking bucket, bro.
He's gonna be a big part of like their future, the Warriors' future, even beyond this year. All right, let me just read this from Sam. I think everyone is just reacting too fast and overreacted after game 1. Just because Al Horrible had a great game 1. Plus, Marcus Smart isn't that guy. And Drew Poole and Clay had a terrible game 1. They're going to be like that the entire series. That's why I have the Warriors 6. And Draymond and Jerry Payne have the amazing look at the smash of both of them. I mean, Sam, I basically share that same sentiment. That's the thing. When everyone said like, "Oh, this team's not gonna have like that bad of a game again in game 1," at the same time, is Al Horford gonna have like that great of a game in game 1? How often is that gonna happen for the rest of the series? How often is Clay? Clay Thompson was like okay in game 1, but how often is Draymond Green gonna only go 2 for 12 from the floor? How much more often is Jordan Poole gonna go 2 from 7? How much more often is how much often is White gonna get you 20? Derek White gonna get you 21 points off the bench? So that's also the things you have to consider. Now, I think this series is good. Now, I do think this series is gonna be I don't think it's an. I would feel like I wouldn't be surprised. Would I necessarily be surprised if the Celtics upset the Warriors? I wouldn't necessarily be surprised, but as right now, I'm still betting on the Warriors. I still think the Warriors are going to win the series. I do think what they will show. I think this series is going at least 6 games. This series is going at least 6 games. I think those. Here's what I think about it. I think they'll split in games 3 and 4, and then the winner, and then whoever wins game 5 will go on to win the series. Sam has Warriors in 5. So basically, what you're saying, Sam, is what you think the Celtics aren't going to win another game the rest of the series. Celtics, in my opinion, are really overrated. Yes. Marcellus, you want to get on the fun here, give your thoughts on the NBA Finals so far?
Yeah, I think the finals been crazy. It's definitely interesting now. I mean, Boston plays better at home, so we got to see how they do. But I mean, I think it's been really good so far.
I disagree. It's been wild. It's definitely been very entertaining. And again, guys, looking at Steph Curry, I mean, here's the thing, guys. I saw so many people on social media bashing Steph Curry just because the Warriors lost game 1, and Steph Curry didn't even have a bad game. He dropped 34 points, shot 12 of 25, 7 of 14 from 3. He didn't even have a bad game 1, and I saw people were slandering him, saying, "Oh, he's not he's not an all-time great." I'm like, stop. Like, people were writing up the Warriors after one game, and they showed you in game 2, not so fast. And Steph Curry actually Steph Curry didn't even have an amazing game in game 2 of the series. He dropped 29 points, sure, but it was on 9 of 24 shooting. Not terrible necessarily, but definitely not your ideal Sam, this is more Warrior haters than Celtic fans. All right. Michael, you have any more thoughts?
Are you good, bro?
So you don't have any more thoughts on like the NBA Finals games 1 and 2?
Let me explain something. If Curry doesn't win this series, it will hurt his legacy. This series will help the legacy, will ruin the legacy. Because if I buy Myers, you have decisions to make. Because this is a dynasty. Let's just be real. This is a dynasty. If they lose, do you trade Clay? You get rid of Clay, Draymond leave, does Curry leave? You have a lot of decisions. Because you also could build around that young core of Poole and Wiggins. You know what I mean? What do you think, Adam?
Here's the thing. That's the thing about Steph Curry. If the Warriors lose this finals, if the Warriors going to lose the finals, then fair up there. Like Steph Curry's to have that narrative. Oh, look at him! Look at him. He underperformed the finals again. Like look at Steph Curry always underperforms in the finals, and people are saying, oh, to fair up there, they'll say, oh, we can't win the ring without KD. Like now, if he goes on the Windows finals, then like he'll squash all those narratives and he'll squash all those narratives, and then people, and we will rightfully place him like among the greats to have ever played the game, like at worst top 10, like at worst, like top 10 at worst. In fact, you may, it was 80 minutes to the finals. Now, Steph, just for a record, Sam, KD did make it to the finals in 2012. The Thunder. He made it to the finals in 2012. Sam says that year doesn't count. They were really good and lucky. Okay, Sam. Now you're starting to see some blasphemy.
Who?
Sam's starting to say some blasphemy, saying that when Kevin Durant made the finals in 2012, that year didn't count. So basically, Sam, what you're saying is that LeBron's ring doesn't count, and for that one, Sam says the Lakers were supposed to go to the finals.
They were supposed to,
but they didn't.
Because Chris Paul, because David Stern did the jackass thing of not making the trade official by vetoing the trade. And it pissed me off by him by not making the trade. You know what I mean? So the Lakers would have been in the playoffs.
Could you imagine back of Chris Paul and Kobe Bryant?
They would have won the finals.
You say they would have beat LeBron?
100%.
Sam says, yeah, it was these rings. So Sam, I feel like Sam's buying into this whole Mickey Mouse bullshit ring narrative. First, he's saying that LeBron's reign in 2012 doesn't count. Now he was saying that the Lakers' reign in 2020 doesn't count. Like, Sam, you are on the Mickey Mouse ring drug, and you need to stop. I can't wait to see what he responds in the chat with. They were easy rings. And one Jordan's rings that were easy. Why are you comparing him to Michael? Why are you comparing LeBron to Jordan? I mean, everyone compares LeBron to Jordan, but that's not a reason. But I even bring up Michael Jordan in this conversation.
This is going left.
You're right. This is going left, guys.
We're gonna fail this podcast. We're not gonna have a season 2.
We're in the middle of season 2, dummy.
We're not gonna make it past season 2.
You're saying we're gonna get kicked off before the end of season 2? All right. But anyone else have any final thoughts on like NBA Finals Game 1 and 2?
Tatum is a star, man. He's just showing it.
Yeah, Tatum had he had a bad game 1, but he bounced back again. He bounced back in game 2, and this is why you can't count out the Celtics, but I think this series is definitely gonna go 6 games. But overall, Sam says Tatum is a star, but he's too inconsistent. I hear what you're saying there. I hear where that's the thing about Tatum. He has all the talent, but it's just that it's just one of those stories that the consistency just isn't there. And hopefully that'll change as he gets older. I just say Tatum's only 24 years old, so he's definitely still has time to really mature and develop more. But he definitely has time. We're not going to judge him too much based on based on too much on basically what does this files alone. But you're right. He definitely needs to show up more consistently. Hopefully that'll come with maturity if you're a Celtics fan. Yeah, that's the thing. I think the big reason why the Celtics lost game 2, where was Al Horford this series?
Where was
Al Horford this game? 2 points, 1 for free goal percentage. I'm sorry, that's not gonna cut it.
I used to be a Hartford fan when he was at Florida, when he won those 2 championships at Florida.
And Harvard had an amazing game 1, but game 2 was terrible.
He hold his own.
Horford is overrated, is what Sam said. And Marcus Smart too, 1 for 6. He also dropped only 2 points. And that's the thing. Here's the thing: if Tatum's going, and Smart is going, and Brown is going, and Horford's going, then the Warriors have a legitimate chance. I'm not sorry. The Celtics have a legitimate chance to win this series. But here's the thing with how inconsistent Tatum is, how inconsistent Horford has been, and how I guess inconsistent and Smart's been, at least throughout the series so far. What are the chances all 4 of them are going to be on their A game? Sam says the Bucks supposed to be here. Sam, quit it.
What did he say?
You lost, Sam. Your Bucks lost because Giannis is overrated. Stop. Yeah, I don't care that Miller got hurt. I don't care that Miller got hurt. You guys lost. Quit it. AD got swept. I'm not saying he didn't. And guess what? The team that swept KD is in the finals. The team that swept KD is in the finals.
I'm loving my job. I'm really loving it. Me and Marcellus are staying out of it.
All right. Now I have a question, guy. Yeah, Giannis took that team to 7 games. Yeah, good for him. But still, he lost. The Celtics are in the NBA Finals, and the Celtics are in the NBA Finals, and the Bucks aren't. All right, I'm gonna wait for Sam to finish his little rant in the chat. Then you guys ready to move on to the hot take?
Yeah, what's the hot take, baby?
They will have lost a 5-0 to it there. Okay. Should I move this on to the hot take and censor Sam? Should I take the floor from Sam and move on to the hot take?
The hot take already.
I don't think I might have lost it for. Okay, that's it. We'll move on to the hot take. We'll move on to the hot take.
What did this idiot say?
He said that that if Chris Middleton is healthy, the Bucks will have swept the Bucks will have swept the Celtics.
Imagine if Sam had his hot take today.
Oh my god, it would have been so blasphemous.
Yo, Sam, put your mic on, damn it. I know your mic isn't broken. Prove it. We need actual proof. Yeah. All right, who's doing the hot take?
All right, guys, I have a hot take of the episode, and Marcellus has been absent, so Marcellus is absent, so for a while, so that means none of us. So that means it's his turn. So Marcellus, you there?
Hold up. I hate Tom. Tom Brady's a piece of shit.
Marcellus, you're up. It's your hot take.
The Mets suck. The Mets are the worst baseball team in MLB history.
Where is he?
He fell asleep.
That's not true.
Okay. Well, okay, Marcellus, we're up. You're up. It's your hot take.
It's my hot take.
Yeah, it's your hot take. Yeah.
Woo.
What can I say?
Talk about the Mets. Talk about the Mets.
Know about how
the
god
Mets.
awful they are.
No, my Mets are really about to make the World Series. We could talk about that.
Already. I disapprove already.
Talk about my Mets.
I disapprove.
Why would you disapprove, man? My Mets look good, man. What you think, Adam?
I mean, you wanted to give you this is cheating a little bit. You wanted to give you a hot take on that you could go on. Talk about.
What's a hot take?
Do you think the Mets are the best team in the National League?
I really hate you guys.
Without a doubt.
Okay, that's your hot take. That's your hot take. Argue why the Mets are the best team in the National League.
Come on, man. You guys see Pete Alonso? I mean,
oh my god,
we're still finding ways. That's what I'm saying. We're still finding ways to be competitive.
Pete Alonso's overrated.
He's not overrated.
I'm fucking with you.
He's not overrated at all, man. But like I'm saying, we're keeping it close about our pitching. That's a good time right there. I mean, I don't see why we can't go far this season.
But you guys, there's a month called September, and you always fuck up.
Not this time, though. Got faith. Got faith in my boys. What you guys think?
I think you're completely right about Pete Alonso. Here's the thing you gotta remember. Yes, the Dodgers have a better record right now than the Mets, but actually no, the Mets have a better record than the Dodgers right now. Here's the thing. The Mets have a better record than the Dodgers. I believe the Dodgers are fully healthy. The Dodgers are fully healthy. And look at the Mets. They're missing DeGrom and Scherzer. They're missing the two best pitchers in baseball. They're missing their two best pitchers, and they're still one of the best teams in all of baseball. They're still one of the best teams in all of baseball, and they swept the Nationals. And just recently, it took 1 out of 3 from the Dodgers on the road. They took two. They split a 4-game set with the Dodgers on the road. So you look at this team; they can compete with anyone in the National League. That sounds really good. They could compete. You could make it. There's not one team that you can look at and say that you could legitimately say, "Oh, the Mets aren't better than them." Not one team. Not even the Dodgers. No disrespect to the Dodgers. Again, they're loaded and they got so much talent. But I'm sorry. Can you say for certain that the Mets aren't better than them? You can't say that. All right, Marcellus, are you finished? What do you have more to say?
That's it for my take.
Okay. Sam, you approve, right? But the real question, Yankees are Mets. Ooh. Sam approves. Sam approves. And you know what? I'm going to approve too. Michael?
I approve.
All right, Marcellus, congratulations. Your hot take has been approved. Your hot take has been approved.
Yes, sir. What's my
All right,
record
guys.
now?
All right, guys. So we'll move on to the second half show. Before we talk, with obviously we're transitioning the show from Mets to a little bit of Yankees here. Before we talk in depth about the Yankees, guys, I'm thinking it's time for a little drama on the show. Guys, because I text this, y'all. You saw who joined Twitter recently or joined social media?
What happened?
You guys saw who joined social media recently, right?
There's Jeter.
Yep, Derek Jeter joined. He joined Twitter and he joined Instagram. And guys, we, just for the record, we did a little thing here behind the scenes regarding that, because if you saw Derek Jeter, like he's joined, he just joined Instagram, he joined Twitter. He asked, he did an Instagram story where he answered a bunch of fan questions, and if I was saying he's doing, part of this is that he's trying to promote the new documentary series that's coming on ESPN, The Captain. Just guys, I just want to say that you should get this. You remember Michael and Marcellus, you should get this. You remember The Last Dance, right? You guys remember The Last Dance?
Of course.
This is that, but for Derek Jeter. This is that, but for Derek Jeter. So I just joined social media and knew for no thing. Again, I'm looking forward to that way. But the real thing is that behind the scenes we had a little drama here, and you know what? You guys know, Michael. Do you want to tell the rule that I put in on them? That I put on all our co-hosts? What was the rule I put in place? Does anyone know? Does anyone remember the rule I put in place? All right, here's the rule. Here's the rule. Michael Marcellus, are you listening?
Listening.
The rule is that I said a rule that if you are not following Derek Jeter on social media, if you're not following him, you're banned from the podcast. That's the rule I put in place. I guess guys,
I follow him. I follow him though.
Yeah, here's the thing. I guess mostly everyone complied. Michael's following him. I'm obviously following him. Ash's following him. He's a Yankees hater. He's following him. Michael's following him. Marcellus following him. Only one person on the podcast isn't following him. You guys know who that is?
Sam. Chris.
Yeah, Chris is the only person to not follow. Is the only part of the person on the podcast not following Derek Jeter. So guys, we gotta put up a video. Are we banning Chris in the show? Are we banning Chris in the show? Because this thing, we can't I can't think of a rule like this and not enforce it. I'd look like a fraud. So
we can't kick Chris off the show.
But here's the thing: if we don't, then Chris is gonna think, oh, I can break rules in the show and get away with it. People are like, oh, I can break rules in the show and get away with it. Following Derek Jeter is a rule on the podcast. I said before, I said it that if you're not following him, you're banned from the podcast. So if I don't ban Chris, then I lose a little bit of power. I can't hear you.
We just did it to shut you up. We didn't agree to it. We just did it just to make sure you were insane. That's why we did it.
Mike is sad right now. Clown. Sam says no, we shouldn't ban him. So let's put this up to a vote. Who thinks we should ban Chris from the podcast? Say aye.
I don't.
I'll say aye. Who thinks we shouldn't ban him?
You shouldn't.
Nah, don't ban them.
Don't ban
Okay,
Chris.
so you guys overruled. You guys overruled. We aren't banning Chris from the podcast.
How about I got a rule? How about we ban Adam? Who thinks we should ban Adam? Say aye. Aye. There's 2 ayes. Marcellus, should we ban Adam?
No, we're not gonna ban him.
Smart man.
I'm about to say, Adam, I can put the podcast up. So once I ban you,
Yo, I'm gonna troll Chris so hard with this whenever he comes back. I think we should play a prank on Chris though. Hey, Chris, you remember we banned you, right? You refused to follow Derek Jeter, so therefore you got banned. Remember, guys, there are rules. And if I don't enforce them, it takes away from my power. So it's a tough decision, but you know what, Chris, we're gonna keep you on. If you listen to this, we're gonna keep you on. Sam says this is a democratic. All right, let me change the rule. Let me change. No, fuck communist. Let me change the rule, guys. Let me change the rule. How this? We won't ban Chris, but how this? Should we at least come up with some form of punishment for him? Remember, he's the only one who refused to follow Derek Jeter. He's the only one who refused to follow. We won't ban him, but should we come up with some sort of punishment for him?
Adam, don't be petty.
Like, how about this? How about this? He takes an L for until he returns. Because right now he's 0-0. Until he returns, he takes an L for every single one of his hot takes. How about that? For all of his hot takes.
Shut up. You're really annoying now. Shut up.
Okay, you guys want me to move on? You guys want me to move on from this?
Yes. Because you're being a dildo.
I'm trying to create drama for the show, Michael.
How about my foot in your ass?
You starting beef with Chris. That's the thing. Remember way back then when that whole beef between Sam and Chris was a thing?
Yeah. Now you're Adam. Now you're being the second fiddle.
Now there's a beef between me and Chris. I've replaced Sam.
You started the beef, Adam.
All right.
We must kill you. Now we must kill you.
Adam's trying to get sloppy seconds.
No, we must destroy you, Adam.
All right, but guys, we're moving on here. We're moving on. I mean, the Yankees. Everyone was panicking when after that bad doubleheader against the White Sox. And when they lost that first game against the Orioles, we were saying, "Oh no! Like, what's going on? What's happened with the Yankees? They lost to the White Sox. They lost that one game to the Orioles. They lost those 2 games to the Rays. Like, what's happening? And what happened?
We pulled it apart.
The Yankees go on. They sweep the Los Angeles Angels in the doubleheader, and they sweep the Detroit Tigers. And nothing much to say. You look at this team. Aaron Judge is just, oh my god! How many more things can we say about him? As of right now, he's the MVP. I'm saying right now, as of right now, he is the MVP. of the American League. If the season ends today, he would be my pick for AL MVP. I wouldn't think twice about it. He has just been unbelievable. Even more, notice even more unbelievable, guys. This starting rotation. Look at Garrett Cole. Obviously, he's been an ace. He's been an ace. Like ever since remember when we were all concerned about Garrett Cole in the beginning of the season? He's started us all up. He has a 2.78 ERA in the season, 0.96 WHIP. All that's gone with. But even behind them, Nestor. Look at how good Nestor Cortez has been. Guys, though he leads Major League Baseball in ERA, he has the lowest ERA among all pitchers in Major League Baseball at 1.5. Look at and this is a guy who the Yankees, they trade him not once but twice. They trade him not one. No. How many times did you have? I believe they traded him twice. We traded him twice. Like he was a part of the team in 2019, and they traded him, went to Seattle. Like he never could figure it out. Now you look at what he's become. He's legitimately become. He's pitching so far like one of the best pitchers in all of Major League Baseball.
Who are we talking about?
Nestor Cortez.
You also got Severino.
Yeah. He has just been been unbelievable. And right now, you can't die. He's a favorite for the American League Cy Young. No disrespect to Garrett Cole, but right now he is the favorite for the American League Cy Young. But even beyond him, looks at Diaz Tyon. He flirted with a perfect game the other day. He flirted with a perfect game. Same thing with Garrett Cole. He flirted with a perfect game. Luis Severino, he's bounced back and he's looking like the ace that he was in 2017 and first half of 2018. And guys, you know who the Yankees' worst starting pitcher is? You guys don't want to know who the Yankees' worst starting pitcher is? Jordan Montgomery with an ERA of 3.02. That's the Yankees' worst starting pitcher. This rotation, I'm running out of words to describe how good this rotation has been. It has just been. Look, forget the line because the Yankees, they have their struggles offensively. Joey Gallo has to give them anything. Aaron Hicks has to give them anything, and they're definitely going to have to address that at the deadline. I've said that before. But you look at this rotation. That's the reason they're the best team in baseball right now. This rotation has just been so. This rotation has just been so freaking good, and I'm running out of words to describe how good this rotation has been. They currently lead Major League Baseball in all ERA by a long shot, 2.73. And everything, the closest Dodgers at 2.90. This rotation has just been amazing. And hopefully, and if you're a Yankees fan, it's hard to not feel good about the team right now. It's hard to not feel good about the team right now. But another big story to come out of Yankee land is, you guys remember Miguel Andujar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Miguel Andujar, he was a rookie of the year running up in 2018. Well, he has officially requested a trade from the Yankees. So, long story short is that the Yankees with Giancarlo Stanton getting healthy and Josh Donaldson getting healthy, the Yankees sent Miguel Andujar back down to the minor leagues, and when that happened, Miguel Andujar reportedly went to Aaron Boone and requested a trade. And
what a bitch!
It's the thing though. I get what he's saying, because Aaron Hicks is probably looking at this right now. This is a guy who hasn't gotten any consistent playing time since 2018. It's been so long since we've seen Miguel Andujar get consistent playing time in the league. This is a guy who in 2018 was a rookie of the year candidate, was a legitimate rookie of the year candidate. And now he's probably looking at it. He's worked his butt off. He used to be only a third baseman. Now he's developed to a point where he can play left field now. And he's doing everything he can to get playing time. And I say I'm sure he's looking at Joey Gallo. He's looking at Eric. He's saying, I can't get playing time above them. I can't get any player out of Bill. So that for that part, I understand like Miguel Andujar's frustration, but I feel guy even more so. I definitely feel like Aaron. I definitely feel like Miguel. I feel like it's the best interest for the Yankees to trade Miguel Andujar, and I feel like I said before about how much I want Andrew Benintendi like on this team. I feel it honestly would be one for him, but I feel like Andrew Benintendi for a package involving Miguel Andujar makes perfect sense for both sides. Because if you're the Yankees, you're getting like you're getting like a left-handed outfielder. You're getting a Gold Glove outfielder who's a lefty and who's hitting over 300 on the season. He's having Andrew Benintendi is having an amazing season. And if you're the Royals, like you're getting like a good package back in return for Andrew Benintendi, who was a free agent at the end of the year, so you're not listed for nothing. And B, you're getting a guy Miguel Andujar who can play left field, so you don't have to worry about filling the void like left by Benintendi. You can just plug Miguel Andujar in left field or a DH, and you can see what you have him. And maybe Miguel Andujar, like in a change of scenery, returns to rookie is the 2018 form. That would that I feel like it's just a perfect trade for both sides.
Why do you think that is?
I mean, I just explained it. I just explained it. Like I just explained Yankees would gain Benintendi who would instantly become their starting left fielder because Yankees they need an outfielder. They need an outfielder to replace to they cannot go into like in their they cannot go into like October with Gallo or Hicks as their everyday left fielder. They just can't. And then so Benintendi would become that guy, and the Royals they would be getting like a guy with 2 years of control who not too long ago was looked at as a future all-star. So why not take a chance on a guy like Andujar? I feel like that trade would be great for both sides.
Yeah, definitely. I think you guys could use that. All that. But I think it'd be a good even train too.
Again, we got time until the deadlines. I'm to plan that up, but we got I'm before that, but so I'm not too worried about that right now. So, but yeah, guy, but yeah, guys. I mean, one last big story. We're gonna cover this a lot during next episode because we're planning to have Alex back on to give his thoughts on this, and we're planning to have a Philadelphia Phillies guest on. Guys, you heard what happened in Phillies land recently, right?
What happened?
Michael, you heard what happened in Phillies land, right? Joe Girardi got fired. The Philadelphia Phillies have fired Joe Girardi as their manager. I mean, I'm number one. I'll say it had to happen. I mean, when the Phillies, made all those moves like in the offseason, getting Castellanos, getting Schwarber, like having that big run offseason, and then they get off to that kind of disappointing start. I'm sorry, like the manager's gonna take that and he's hopefully gonna lose his job. I'm a little surprised they moved on him like this quickly, but and this is coming from a George Wright fan, I can't necessarily say it's undeserved. I don't feel like it's the right move for the Phillies. And hey, look at the Phillies. They bounced back by sweeping they swept the Los Angeles Angels. They swept the Los Angeles Angels. So if they were trying to send a message to the clubhouse, I guess they did. I guess they had. Now we'll see if the Phillies if this like sparks some kind of momentum. We'll see if the sparks like some kind of momentum for the Phillies, but we'll have to wait and see on that. We'll see if they can carry this, but obviously right now, I feel like moving on for Joe Girardi, it was the right move. It was the right move. But yeah, we're definitely gonna cover this much more in depth. Next episode, like with Alex. I can't wait to get his thoughts on it, and we're gonna try to get like a Phillies guest on as well. So,
Fuck the.
I know he's not happy about it.
oh no, Alex is thrilled. He wants Girardi gone.
You think he's really a bad coach?
You served with the Yankees. Come on now.
Yeah, Michael, I know isn't a fan of Joe Girardi.
I can't stand him. I was deaf on Joe Girardi. Made me hate being a Yankee fan. Made me hate being a Yankee fan. I hate him more than I hate Jose Altuve.
I'm sure you're looking at his spine right now and you're laughing, right?
Yes, because he's a terrible, terrible, terrible human being. A terrible coach. Every time I hear him talk, I lose my mind.
Damn, Michael, tell us how you really feel.
Adam, there's a long, long, long list of hatred towards him. I have wished death on this man.
Is there honestly, I'm really starting to worry about Michael wishing death on people. Michael, you know it's not healthy, right?
Adam, I'm a very, very mean person. I'm sorry. My mama taught me how to be mean.
Let's take a list. Jose Altuve, Oscar Correa, Skip Bayless,
Kyle Anderson, because he was mean to me when I was younger.
All right, so
Kyle Anderson, I just hate because I played against him all my life.
James Dolan, oh my God, I almost forgot about him. Who else am I missing?
Oh yeah, John Girardi.
He's really. I have hatred for our friend of the show, John Girardi.
Yes. Who else do I hate? Damn, there's a long list of people I hate. Talk about in general in the sports world.
We're talking about sports world.
Oh, okay. Adam Grassani, Sam Morell, Marcellus Murdock, Alex Rich, David Heller. No, I'm playing.
All right.
Wait, hold up. You missed somebody else. Hold up. Hate LeBron James? No, I don't hate LeBron as a person.
Damn, he is showing us his hit list.
Yeah, absolutely. I hate Donald Sterling. That's just a given. Sam,
yeah.
Doesn't every black person hate Donald Sterling that watches the NBA? Oh yeah, and I also hate.
Yes, everyone does. You don't have to be black to hate Donald Sterling. I mean, come on now.
And if you watch WWE, I hate Byron Saxton. That's who else I hate.
Okay. All right. You guys ready to move on to like our bets, and as also a fantasy update?
Yeah, guys. You know, I realized our show is only an hour today.
Yeah, we're short show today. I kind of like it. But
holy shit!
But guys, guess what? I lost again. I lost the team. Murdock 373 to 338.
Damn, cuz.
I've lost my second one in a row. I followed for Marcellus. You go up to 5-3.
Danger.
Right. Yes, sir. I mean, you know.
Danger.
Yeah, well, guess what? You're not as hot as Team Kern. I mean, it's not official yet, but it's looking like it that he will move ahead and beat Team Reach 274 to 300 to 266, and he will get his third straight dub. He improves to 6-2, and Reach will fall to 2-6.
Oh man!
And guess what, Sam? I got bad news for you. Your New Orleans Pelicans lost to Kansas City to Michael Cunningham's Kansas City and
baby. Hold up. Upset, baby. Because what? You know what, Adam? You know what? Because Michael Ross, baby, you know what?
Sam says lucky in the chat.
He loses to me in basketball and baseball. He just doesn't, man, I'm a better all-around athlete than him. He can't let it go.
Yeah, Kansas City Murdock is beating New Orleans Pelicans 337 to 247.
Sam, you're my bitch.
Sam posted a laughing emoji in the chat.
Sam's my bitch.
Verse me in baseball.
Sam, I already took your. All right, you're on, bitch. I already took your basketball dignity. I'm gonna take your baseball dignity too.
So where's like I got first dibs against Michael and baseball. Remember, I got first dibs.
Adam, since we're
And no chi. That's definitely given. No
okay,
chi.
how about me and then we can do basketball. The cousin connection for Sam and Adam in basketball.
Yeah.
Me and Marcellus will beat Sam and Adam easily.
I'll hear a lot told there.
All right, but okay, that's week 8. Here's week 9 matchups. Kansas City and Murder. Michael, you're facing me, New Jersey Yankees. Chris is facing Sam, and Marcellus is facing Alex.
Mike and Marcellus are getting easy wins next week. I'm calling myself.
I'm losing 2 straight. I'm not losing to Mr. 3-5 Michael Cunningham. I'm not losing to Mr. 3-5 Michael Cunningham. I'm not losing this. I need to bounce back.
All right, Adam, I'm gonna make you my bitch.
Okay.
You're my bitch.
All right, guys. You know what time it is?
Best of the episode, babe.
It's time for the best of the episode. So to recap last episode, it was 3-3. 3 of us won, 3 of us lost. I won my bet. I had the Giants over the Phillies on the money line. I won my bet. I had 11.8 points. Marcellus won his bet. He had the Mets over the. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Marcellus had this week. We just picked a different bet for Marcellus, but he did contact us in time to get his personal bet. And he took Mets over Nationals and Yankees over Angels. He won his parlay. He adds 50.82 points. And Michael Cunningham, he had Yankees over Angels money line, Curry to score 20 or more, and Klay Thompson to score 10 or more, and he adds 9.63 points. Chris lost, he had Warriors over Sox on money line in game 1. Sam lost, he had Warriors over Sox money line in game 1. Jason Tatum under 28.5 points, and Jordan Poole scored 20 or more. Sam, you know if you hit that bet, you would have won 141.12 points.
He was so close. He called it. He had everything right.
No, he had the Celtics. He had the Warriors over the Celtics in game 1, and Celtics won game 1.
No, he had everything right besides the Warriors winning.
No, he had Jordan Poole score 20 or more.
He did.
He did?
Yeah.
Jordan Poole did not score 20 or more that game, did he?
He scored 20. Let me check the records. Hold up.
This was game 1. I remember he only scored 10? He scored 9. So he would have gotten it. If the Warriors won, he wouldn't have gotten it. Alex had Brewers over Cubs my last and Cubs beat the Brewers, so that wrecked his bet. All right, guys, but to give you an update on the standings, guys, guess what? I got breaking news. We have a new ringleader.
Who is it?
Marcellus Murdock, you are back in first place.
Let's go.
Marcellus is back in first place. 11-9 record. 116.97 points for 9 stars. That means Sam, you fall into second place. 8-12 record, 143.01 points for 8 stars. And I remain in third place. 9-11 record, 113.82 points for for 7 stars. And Michael Cunningham. You're starting to heat up. You remain 4th place, 8-12 record, 90.05 points for 3 stars. Axe remains in 5th place, 5-15 record, 95.36 points, and Chris remains in last place, 6-14 record, 6-14 record, 50.01 points for 1 star.
Adam, I got something to say. Never bet against Black Jesus.
Amen to that.
Because I'm Black Jesus. Adam, you know me. I'm starting to pick it up. Now I'm taking it seriously now, Adam. I just needed one good bet. I've been on a hot streak, Adam.
Yep.
Adam, I just needed one good bet to get me rolling.
All right.
I got rolling, baby.
All right. Here's I'm taking one game. Here's Sam's bet. Sam's bet saying the Yankees and the Mets on money line. So let me get that down. But let me get my bet in really quickly. I'm taking a hot bet. I'm taking the Oilers over the Avalanche in Game 4.
Who are you taking?
I'm taking the Oilers over the Avalanche in Game 4 because the Avalanche are currently up 3-0 on the Oilers in the Western Conference Finals, and I do not see the Oilers getting swept because they're at home. So I don't see the Oilers getting swept. So you know what? I'm going to take the Oilers. So I'm going to take the Oilers over the Avalanche in Game 5. All right, Sam, guys, and we just requested bets from Alex and Chris. So we're waiting to get those. So we're waiting to get those in. In the meantime, Marcellus, you want to go?
I'm gonna take the Oilers as well tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
No parlays.
Nah, I'm gonna just go with that for right now.
Pussy.
Nah, I'm just go with that.
Pussy.
He's doing it because he knows that if we both win bets, we both get the same amount of points.
How many points do you guys?
And that way, he doesn't lose any ground in the standings. He's smart.
All right. I guess I'm up. Adam, I'm gonna do a parlay.
We gotta do Alex's bet.
Let's give him a Phillies bet.
All right, let me find something to give him, Alex. You know, I'm gonna be kind of mean to Alex. I'm gonna give him the Lightning over the Rangers. Wait, I'll give him Lightning over the Rangers and the Phillies, whoever the Phillies are playing.
Adam, I got Chris's punishment.
All right.
Let Chris go against Sam.
Let Chris go against Sam. So
that'll be Chris's punishment.
Actually, I got a better idea. I'm gonna do that, except I'm gonna change that to Royals, and I'm gonna do Lightning over Rangers money line. And wait, let me think. For Chris, I'm gonna do Lightning over Rangers. For Chris, I'm gonna do Lightning over Rangers money line, and I'm gonna take Warriors over Celtics for Game 3.
Okay.
And I'll give them the Royals as well.
Okay. I guess I'm up, Adam.
And for Alex, we're gonna have him go head to head with Sam and take whoever's playing the Yankees and Mets. I would say Yankees don't play until Tuesday. So Sam, you want to make both your bets Tuesday?
You said yeah.
Okay. All right, so that'll make things easier. All right, Michael Cunningham, last up. Go ahead.
Sam, I ain't versing you. You're versing Alex, bitch. Nice try. Adam, I'm gonna do a hockey bet.
Really?
Yeah. I'm thinking about doing a hockey bet, but I'm gonna do a basketball bet because I'm thinking I may pick the Rangers, but they're not at home and it's not the Garden. So, and they're undefeated at the Garden this year in the playoffs in the postseason, right?
They lost one game at the Garden, and that was game one against the Penguins in overtime.
I'm not gonna pick that. I'm gonna pick the Yankees money line.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pick the Celtics. I'm gonna have Jason Tatum score 20 points or more, and Jaylen Brown scoring 15 points or more.
Okay. Jason Tatum 20 or more,
and Jaylen Brown 15 or more. Now I'm getting really risky, Adam.
15 or more, right?
Yeah. I don't care if they win. I just need Jaylen Brown to go off.
Okay.
Because Jason Tatum is going to go off. I went to church this morning, Adam. You know what I'm saying? I went to church. You know, I'm praying like a good Christian man.
Okay. Sam says, can I add something? Sure. Jason Tatum below 22 points. Wow. Okay, I'll add that. Okay. That's gonna be something. All right, guys. That's all for our best. That's all for us. So nice, short, and sweet episode, guys. Congrats. Nice, short, and sweet episode. Yeah, that's right. I mean, we definitely gotta get this out of the way. You guys know what month it is, right?
What month?
What month?
You guys know. Everyone's celebrating it.
Juneteenth, baby.
Well, we got Juneteenth coming up, but it's also Pride Month.
Oh,
We have to get that in there. So obviously, we just want to all LGBTQI pluses out there. We just want to get this. We definitely support you, and we're definitely we definitely.
I thought you said Juneteenth. I thought you were celebrating Juneteenth, brother.
We are gonna celebrate Juneteenth. We also gotta celebrate Pride Month because this thing we both. Right now, we gotta remember, you and me, we both have Patrick. Sam, like, obviously has his brother. You know, we all got like LGBTQ plus people in our lives.
Yo, Sam, salam alaikum. Sam, Marcellus, salam alaikum, my brother.
Salam alaikum.
All right.
On that note, you want
to do the outro, Michael?
Yes. On that note, on the behalf of bitch boy Adam Grassani, Marcellus Murdock, what the hell, and Sam Morell and Michael Cunningham, please leave a comment below on YouTube and all of our other hits. And I'm sorry to be how Adam's doing shitty dancing because he dances like an OD white boy. On behalf of this Mike Cunningham, this is tune in for our next episode. Until then, stay lit, stay fly, stay fresh. Happy Pride Month, happy Juneteenth, Salam alaikum, and we're out.